Hi everyone. So it is time to start the third semester mathematics syllabus. It is the online class up to the September month, end of the September month. As usually, there are two papers in mathematics up to the fourth semester, from first semester to fourth semester. So this is the third semester. You have again the two papers 1 and paper 2. The name of the paper 1 is algebra and number theory, and the name of the paper 2 is algebra and analysis. As the name of the paper itself, it says that algebra means it is the maximum theoretical part. Here it comes laws, axioms, theorems, and the many more properties and theory. Maximum theoretical part containing the algebra. In the paper 1, there are the 3 units: elements of set theory, unit 1, and the second unit is number theory, and the third unit is the group theory. The first unit, elements of set theory, the teaching hour of this first unit is 10 hours, and in the examination it consisting maximum 24 marks. The second unit, number theory, it is also the teaching hours is 10 hours, and the maximum marks appears in the examination is 29. And the paper 1 of third unit, group theory, this group theory has the little more than the above the unit topic hours, 20 hours teaching, and in the examination it consisting the 53 marks maximum. Totally the paper 1, the teaching hours is 40 marks and maximum marks is 60. So this is about the paper 1. Come across the paper 2. Paper 2, name of the paper is algebra and analysis. The first unit is ring, integral domain and field is the first unit. It is of 10 hours and maximum marks is 41 hours. And second unit is real analysis. It is the maximum marks is 46 and 20 hours of teaching. And third unit is the trigonometric series. It is about 10 hours teaching and 19 marks in the examination. Again, the paper 2 is also the 40 hours of teaching and maximum is 60 marks. So in the market or in the bookstall, there are so many reference books available for to refer the notes or some more detailed study of these things. N. Rudraya and others, College Mathematics for BSc, Shanti Narayan and the Golden Series. These are the most popular textbooks. Among that, newly added textbooks are N. Ramesh, especially for the BSc third semester Karnataka University students, and the Chikkatti, one more book. It is also the popular book in mathematics. And the especially we have to be suggestive that to go for the better book is BSc Mathematics. Name of the book is Concise BS Mathematics. There are the so many good authors has been written this one: S.S. Bushnurmat, C.S. Salimat, and V.S. Setti and Meena Satyanarayan has been contributed to the notes and in this textbook. So once again, I will say that the paper 1, there are 3 units: set theory, number theory, as well group theory. Now we can go through the paper 1. So here it is in the notes. We mentioned BSc third semester mathematics paper 1, algebra and number theory. The first unit is elements of set theory. It is 10 hours and I said already 24 marks is the maximum. In the sets, what are the main things are there? In the sets, there are main things are set, relations and functions. In the elements of set theory, first to define the what is set, and with the help of that set to define the relations, with the help of the relations and set to define the functions. What are the content of the syllabus? The content of the syllabus is, first you have to be, already it is the familiar topic, set theory, we studied at since the 5th standard, and again it is repeated in the PUC level. Next again it comes in the BSc level now. First it is recapitulation of sets, whatever you already learned, that to be recapitulate some number of hours, we need it. Recapitulation of sets, what to take in the recapitulation of sets? To define a set and the types of sets as well as the operations on sets. Usually the operations on sets are comes as a union and intersection of sets, and there will be again one more operation will comes difference of sets. Next, to define the relations, and in the relations we need to define the types of relations. After the types of relations, to define a equivalence relations. In the equivalence relations we have to be prove the certain theorems on equivalence relations as well as to do the some examples on equivalence relations. Next, it is the partition of sets. It is the newly added one. Earlierly we studied the sets up to the equivalence relation. The partition of set is the new part. And arbitrary union and intersections. Usually union and intersection of sets are different, and it is the arbitrary union and intersection of sets. After defining the arbitrary union and intersection of sets, to go for the De Morgan's laws. The particular law, it is constructed by the union and intersection, and the complement of a set can be taken and to be constructed the De Morgan's laws. And lastly, the countable and uncountable sets. The countable and uncountable sets are also called as the numerable and denumerable sets. So this is about the set theory. In the set theory, we need to have to take all these details. Okay, well students, let us start the first unit, set theory. The set theory, okay, simply called as a set, and one more topic is the logic. The set and logic, these are often called as the foundations of mathematics. Once again I repeated this word, set and the logic. Logic is also the familiar to the BSc students. You studied at the PUC first year level. The set and the logic often called as the foundation of mathematics. Now, to come across the history of the set theory is created approximately in the year 1850. The contribution of the great mathematicians towards the set are David Hilbert, Counter and Dedekind, and Peons. These are the main mathematicians. They introduced the set and contributed their effort in the set theory. Now come across what is set. The definition of set is a collection of well-defined objects. What is set? Set is a collection of well-defined objects. The words to be highlighted here, collection of well-defined objects. What do you mean by the collection? The collections may be anything, numbers, letters, books, etc. The objects in a set are called the elements or members of a set. The objects in a set are called elements or members of a set. Okay, now how to represent a set? The sets are usually denoted by capital letters. The letters may be the capital as A, B, C, X, Y, Z, etc. And their members by the lowercase letters. We can say A, B, C, X, Y, Z, L, M, N, or sometimes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some numbers will be coming at the representation of a objects. Okay, once again we come across the set. What is set? Set is a collection of well-defined objects, where the collection may be anything, numbers, letters, books, or etc. The objects in a set are called the elements or members of a set. And how to symbolize the set? Symbolize the set by means of capital letters and their numbers by means of a small